Take one.
To communicate.
Just the occasional pressing a button.
Let's do house down. It's a nice little thing, huh?
It's a slice of life.
A sharp white shark infested, that man says.
I'm sorry about that.
You understand? I'll have you arrested.
Just a minute.
Enough is enough. The sound turned down.
Take two.
Now look what you've gone and done.
Really? Something that never really captured, something that should be captured, something that everyone does.
Enough is enough.
We can't stand each other.
Then suddenly, I felt like a movie. The sound turned down.
Imagination. Creative imagination.
Depression. Hey, this next bit you sound a prepared performance where things are set up. But let me go on.
Close your eyes. Decide.
I love you, son. You know that, right?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You want me to show you?
Yeah. All you have to do?
What do you mean?
What is it? Do
Take one.
the sound turned down.
Take one.
To communicate.
Just the occasional pressing a button.
Let's do house down. It's a nice little thing, huh?
It's a slice of life.
A sharp white shark infested, that man says.
I'm sorry about that.
You understand? I'll have you arrested.
Just a minute.
Enough is enough. The sound turned down.
Take one.
To communicate.
Just the occasional pressing of buttons.
Let's do house sound. Down. It's a nice little thing, huh?
It's a slice of life.
What shark infested that man says?
Sorry about that.
You understand? I'll have you arrested.
Just a minute.
Enough is enough. The sound turned down.
Take two.
Now look what you've gone and done.
Really? Something that they never really captured, something that should be captured, something that everyone does.
Enough is enough.
We can't stand each other.
Then suddenly, I felt like a movie with the sound turned down.
Imagination. Creative imagination.
Hello and welcome. Hey guys, my name is Shidi Midi. If you've been here before, you know how this goes. So in the beginning of the month, we did a genre challenge like we do every month, and I never finished this one because it ran out of time, and just I haven't had time to work on it personally. So we're gonna work on it today. We're gonna hopefully finish it up. That's the goal. But if you're unfamiliar, here's where we started with. It's sort of like retrofuturism mixed with dubstep. That was the genre crossover suggestion I got. So tried my best. Here's where we're at. It's not bad. It's got strong kind of vibes to it. This is where we need to start working. Like, I know this drop is not quite where it should be. I want to add some things to the snare. I don't know how lost in the sauce I'll get with the basses today, but we'll certainly take a look at it, that's for sure. I want to do like a like I've got a plan for a second section here. First thing we're going to do though is I definitely want to start going through, like, this big hi-hat can get a little annoying, right? So we're going to cut it out during the build-up part, right? We've got another hi-hat going anyway, right? And we want to keep that one. I prefer that for this build-up over what we had. So leave that like that. Nice. Okay, for the other thing we're gonna do right off the bat, this big snare. It says that there's a reverb on it here, but it's not enough gated reverb for me. There we go. That's much better. Oh, weird. It's just the regular snare just pitched down a lot. Okay, well, whatever. That works. Sometimes that works. Okay. I feel like not enough of this reverb. Nice. This is getting there. It's not quite where I want it yet, but I want to do like a yoink. I think we can do, like, if we can make ourselves a decent little yoink bass, I feel like that'll probably put us where we want to be. So let's just duplicate this guy. I was learning how to make yoink basses recently. Oh my god, there's so much shit going on. There is way way too many things going on in this. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess we're not messing with that. We're going to initialize this patch for sure. There's way too much shit going on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with like an analog wavetable. Let's go with like a... Yeah, like a triangle should work. Right? And we definitely want to have like a yoink, 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 right? That's just going to be quarter notes. Go ahead and go to sub channel here, right? Know that this, we can put this in right away. Because you always want to separate, I mean not always, but I always like to separate my sub and my like tone base. Yeah, because I want to do like a yoink, 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 yoink. Yeah, so that'll be like the general pattern, right? That's what we want. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's definitely what we want to do. So let's go ahead and start messing with our actual yoink bass. So that's going to be down here. Because right now this is nothing. This is like just a triangle wave, right? Obviously we can get rid of this stuff. And we can drop this down. I think it's 2 octaves or 1. I don't remember what we were working with. Yeah, it was definitely 2. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab an envelope of some kind. We're going to route the output of that envelope to the... Where is it? To the sink. Right? That's a little bit too much, but a good... Yeah. Now, let's see what else we can apply that to. Let's see what it does when we do the phase. See what happens. I don't like that. Okay, so next what we're going to do, let's go ahead and grab another analog oscillator over here. And we are just going to set that to a sine wave, and we're going to route its output to the shift over here, right? So you can see already that's making a huge difference, right? So we'll grab that and route our envelope that we made to the level of that sound. Now let's see if what happens when we mess with harmonics. That's like a clear 5th, right? So now we can start going up by the octave. That's not bad. That's starting to work. Okay, so what can we do next? Next we're going to add some unison to this thing. Let's go ahead and find like a gross... Yeah, that works. I don't want this to go out anywhere though, right? Yeah, so that's definitely... Nice, okay. So we're definitely getting somewhere with this. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up, let's open up a filter. We're just going to throw that on our guy over here. We're going to do some like notch filter stuff, right? And let's go ahead, route this to the cutoff, but reverse direction, right? Sick. Okay, that's sounding good. Okay, next thing, let's go ahead and grab like a nice, let's find ourselves a good wavetable that we can fold this into, right? We want to have this sort of yoinky going in here. We're going to have that affect the frame, that's for sure. We know that. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a good wavetable. Nice. See, hard unison. Nice. Let's go ahead and decrease the attack on all these by a little bit. Slightly less harsh, right? I think we can fold this more through the... Yeah, I like that. And let's go ahead and take the output of this and also, let's do it to the phase here. A little bit. Nice. Okay, so I really like where that's headed. Now let's go ahead and grab... What do we want to do to this? Go ahead and grab like a... Throw the comb filter on it. Right? And we want this to be receptive to the note that's being played, right? So that'll make it do that. Sick, okay. And then now we're going to go over here. This is sounding pretty gnarly at this point. So let's go ahead and grab, let's throw like a chorus on it to smooth it out. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to throw a delay on it. Right? You see how that gets a little bit more metallic sounding with that? Yeah, with that really, really tight delay. So let's go ahead and see. I'm very curious to see if what this will do. Oh, not the tone. That's not what I meant to set it to. Let's set this to the time in reverse, right? So every time, now it'll... That's messed up. But... Pretty sick. Okay. So you turn down the mix on that, right? This is sounding pretty brutal at this point. So we're going to go ahead and open up multipass, and we're going to throw on OTT. So we'll go over to dynamics. Yep. You know what's crazy? Okay, we haven't even added distortion to this yet, right? So let's go ahead and grab like Faturator or something, right? Okay, so that's obviously too much, right? That's not bad. What else we got? That's where we're at. Okay, that sounds great. And then the last thing we're going to do is, because we already have a sub channel, right? We don't really need to have all this low end on this. So I'm going to open up a filter. We're going to set it high pass mode. And then we're going to set this down at like 130 hertz, right? Not bad. Okay. I can get behind that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now that we've got that sort of sorted out, let's start adding in some of these other elements. So like I know we're going to put in the kick and snare, right? can even like kind of double it up here. Maybe not. Okay. Just kidding. I don't know if I like it doubled up or not yet. Let's see what it sounds like. No, definitely not. So we're gonna leave that as like just those notes, right? Now I think we have like a bigger. What do we have that's like? Not that one. Because I think this one goes, okay, so this one goes where we want it. It goes E to G though, doesn't it? And then this one we want to go from A to C. So it goes. Yeah, that's definitely what we want. Hell yeah. That's definitely where I want this to go. Okay. The only thing, what is this bass tone? Okay, so this bass tone does not have quite, there's something not quite there with it yet. Maybe if I just change this, like, okay, we've got something, let's just change the waveform, see what happens. That kind of did it for me, right? Let's try with the sawtooth. Not bad. What about this one? Oh, that's brutal. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this though, that's for sure. Sick, okay. Okay, and then we have from earlier over here, we've got these chords, right? What are they doing? Yeah, but that's an F to a C. Okay, we want... And what we also want, we want these to be like pretty short staccato. Yeah, because before those were sounding a little bit too the whole time, right? So now what we can do is let's go find ourselves like a nice big. We're just gonna make it because it's probably gonna be quicker. So we definitely want to have like a something playing the chords there, right? So that's gonna be a big ACE over to CEG. And then we're gonna go E. GB to, I think it goes up to G, GBD. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go for this chord progression. So let's go ahead and double it. We're going to turn this way the heck down. We're going to open up another instance of phase plant because that's probably just the easiest place for me to do this. We're going to open up an analog. It's going to be a sawtooth. We're going to throw some unison on it. We're going to spread it out. We're going to use, like, I don't know, like 8 voices. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, it's not bad. These chords are a little bit too... What's the word I'm looking for? They're a little bit too bright. Go ahead and add some low end to them. We also want to have the chords roots, right? So we're going to have like an AC and an EG. We're going to drag those down. We're going to create an octave of those just to give it some more weight. Yeah. So you hear how just like voicing the chords right in a more interesting way will make everything feel a little bit more, I don't know, in my mind, professional, because it's not just like, here's my block chord, you know? So let's do that. And then let's go ahead and add some sort of like, I want to have some sort of motion that's in the boom, dun, 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 you know, like on the 8th note. So let's go ahead and find that. We want to have a filter, right? We're gonna throw that. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a filter. How do we want to do this? So I'm probably gonna do like an LFO here, right? And we're gonna set this to be sync, and it's going to be 2 8th notes, dun, 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 right? And we're probably gonna have it affect like a notch filter in there. That's kind of interesting. Something a little bit less basic, right? What that sounds like. So it's all right. I don't know about that. Okay, the other thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and throw in like a quick noise. Definitely need a noise in there. It's going to be quiet, but it should be there. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to take this group. We're just going to duplicate it, right? Except this time, we're going to swap out that analog for a noise. We're going to get rid of that. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to put a filter before all of this that's going to be a high pass. It's going to remove all the low end, so it's just the noise. And then we're going to turn it way the heck down. We don't need that much of it, right? I also think we need some sort of glide. Yeah. Okay, no glide. I was wrong. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Okay, so we've definitely got the next section ready, right? This is pretty much going to be the basis for that. We're going to go ahead and duplicate it because we've got this whole big thing, right? Sick, okay. And we don't need that big hi-hat anymore, I don't think, here in this section. But we are going to need couple little other elements, right? We want to have like, okay, so this is going to be a big turnaround, right? We want a nice switch here. Yeah, I feel like, okay, so that's going to be where our switch is, right? Okay, so how do we make like a cool sounding switch? So let's go ahead and start adding in a little bit. Like I know I want to have the drum fill, right? I think we can find ourselves like a cooler drum fill. Like, okay, here's when we're gonna start. Like, I don't feel, how do I put this? I think it's totally cool to use like little samples and stuff, especially if you were doing little things, right? Like, I know I don't need to spend all this time doing a whole drum fill, right? It's gonna take me forever to make that, and it's so much easier to just grab one. Like, listen to that. That's better than anything I would have made. I mean, they are cymatics fills, right? So everybody can get these. But this is for genre challenge. This isn't something I would ever like. It is something I would put out, but it's not quite the same as, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I would put out that wouldn't have things like this in it, but I think for this it makes sense. Yeah, like we can throw in that little switch right there, right? Yeah, like turn that up. What else we got? Maybe we do something like that. Because that's a little slow, so we can speed it up just a tiny bit and it fits. I wonder if that was our problem up here too. Let me try this one, this first one again. I wonder if it was just out of time and that's why I didn't like it. Not really. Sounds alright. Let's see what else we got in here. Interesting. Whatever. We're just going to roll with that cymatics one. So that was that. Yeah. Throw that in. And then what we probably would want to do there is, let's go in and grab, okay, so we're going to throw in that very last hit our actual snare to mix in with that big Preta snare that's in there. Try that. And then we also want to have like, okay, so where is this our big, that's our crash cymbal, right? So we want to have like, you know, like that we want that to be like our thing. Sick. Okay, so what does that sound like now? think we can even get in a little bit of like we can get in some. Ooh, okay. I have a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna start adding in this fill a little bit early, right? So we're gonna drop out the. It's just gonna be the kick right there. Because that's gonna give it much more like sensible motion, you know. Let's try this. This is like a 2-bar one, so let's see how that goes. We can do like, okay. When does this happen? Dun, dun. Bum, 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 ba, da, da, da. Why does that happen on such a weird... Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to reverse this. We're going to take this guy and we're going to quick throw a slowdown on it. So let's try this. Yeah, I think that'll be neat. Okay, and that'll lead in nice and big to our like actual kick that comes back in, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and quick throw on both of these. Actually, we're not gonna need anything below like 130 hertz. We want to keep everything there for the kick and the bass, right? Here, here. Let's try it. Yeah. If we do, okay, let me try this. Move this guy over a little bit. I actually like that better, so we're just gonna roll with that. I don't like, okay, so this chord pad, right? Sounds a little weak, right? Maybe that's just me. There's a very specific, okay. So this is, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna build a second instrument. There is a very specific patch I know of from Omnisphere that I like using that has a really, really good, like, you know, it has a big crunch and big, huge sound to its pads. So if we can find that, we can throw that in. I think that'll be a nice, like a really good layer to this. It'll take a while to load because this computer is old. Okay. I'm gonna go over to Juno. There's a Euro Juno. Yeah, Euro Juno chords. Okay, so that specific patch. You can already hear it's very like loud as hell. The first thing we're gonna do is like lower the attack. It does not need to be that abrasive, right? Very loud, so let's turn it down. Let's see what that sounds like layered in. I don't know if it needs to be a whole octave down, so let's just see what it looks like. Okay, it did need to be an octave down. And there's still just, that attack is still too strong. Yeah, that's much better. Nice. Okay, and we definitely want to have, I know we put track spacer. I can't remember if this is the kick track spacer or the snare one. Okay, this is definitely the kick one. So let's go ahead and take that snare one that we were using on our bass ones, on our bass channel. We're just going to apply it here. We're going to turn the ratio way down though, right? So it leaves a lot of room for the snare. See how much like motion that adds, you know? Okay, let's see what it sounds like. We delete that. Have it be like. What if we mute all of that? Okay, let me hear what that sounds like. Susie. I don't know if you can hear her. Little Susie. My tiniest little gray cat. She likes to be very, very loud for no reason. Especially when I'm streaming. Oh, her mom. What do you want, Susie? Mm-hmm. Susie, Susie, Susie. That's Susie. Okay, let's see, where were we? Okay, so that's pretty sick. I feel like what we could do here, though, to like kind of ramp up the intensity a little bit, let's go ahead and delete for this chord right here, right? These chords. Let's go ahead and double them, like to fill in these gaps. We're gonna reverse, right? We're gonna fade between these two. So it's gonna be like this. I feel like, okay, the other thing we need is we definitely need like a. Also, I definitely hate this. I was completely wrong. We definitely should not do that. I don't know why you guys told me to do that. That was pretty stupid of you. Not me. Okay, so we're definitely okay. Let's throw in a big cymbal hit right there. And then okay, so this like cymatics Odyssey bullshit, whatever we're using for the riser here, I think we're gonna try to sneak it in just a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I don't like that. I do think we can sneak in like a big like whoosh. Yeah, I definitely think we can do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's throw that in. How are we going to do that? Okay, so we know that the note we want to hit, right, is A. So let's go ahead and in order to quickly do that, let's make an A. Let's make an A. Okay. The A is going to last exactly 1 bar, and we are going to pitch bend it from 0 to 63. So that's an entire octave. In this instrument, it's not, but in the instrument we're going to pick, it is. So next we're going to go over, we're going to open up the ensemble synth. This is like a Juno 106 knockoff thing, I think. We're going to throw the chorus on it. We're going to do this, and we're going to see what that sounds like just by itself. Yeah, so like. Sick. Okay. You know what? I kind of think we almost don't even need that drum fill. Let's try that out. Yeah, I don't think we need that drum fill. Okay. So that's pretty sick. Okay, so we're going to definitely up the release on that. Okay, and then next what we're going to do, I'm going to open up another instance of Faceplant. I use this thing all the time. You should just really like make yourself these patches, right? So this way when you're writing something, you don't have to remake it in the middle of it, you know? So I'm going to grab this like white noise transition effect that I made. I'm just going to pause the LFO on it because I don't really need it. It's pretty much this entire channel, right? Or this thing is it's just a white noise riser thing, right? That I control completely with a single macro. So moving that one macro will make it go up in pitch and then down in pitch, right? So if I go over to and we're going to go over to macro 1. That's what I mapped everything to. Now, if we see, we move this around. We're going to go from like 20 to 85, right? What that's going to do is that is going to get us a white noise riser. Let's see. Which doesn't sound like much on the front end, right? But it kind of is, you know? The other thing is this is normally super quiet. Damn it, I opened up the wrong plugin. It's going to take a minute. Okay. Come on. Open up Faceplant. Okay. So I know that this is going to be right. I know we can up the gain on that. Try it again. Sick. Okay, so that worked out, and we're just going to have it happen so that on the second time around, instead of coming, so like this is going to not come up this time, right? We're going to go back to that macro, and we're going to make it go down. The reason we're doing that is because now we're going to get a sick, like, dropper, right? So we've got, or downer. So we've got this. Yeah, so that's pretty sick. I don't know. I like that. I think that works. Okay, so we definitely need this in there. We need a kick on that one. Okay, let's see what else. Can we sneak... Oopsie. Can we sneak a tom fill in there at all? Right? See? Maybe we do like a... And that's it. Okay. Doom doom. I want to delete that. Not what I want to delete. Why is it that? What I wanted to delete. Okay. Delete, delete, delete. Whatever. Okay. So let's do that. Probably want to have another cymbal hit there, honestly. maybe not. So this is like, you know, pretty mid dubstep, but whatever, man. We've got this big guy over here. I think we might even be able to bring him back, like, the second time around here, you know? Let's see. Surprisingly not. Okay. So where are we at? Not bad, not bad. That snare needs work and it's mixed really quick, so let's take a look at that. Like, they seem to be rolling off the high end for some reason, right? Yeah. Let's see what that's riser. Okay, what we should do with that riser, because right now it is kind of just boring, right? It doesn't move. So it moves in pitch, but it doesn't move in tone at all. So I'm just going to open up waves. We're going to go over to one knob, and we're going to go over to pumper. That's probably the easiest way to do this. So normally you just load this up. It's already set to quarter notes. Perfect. And we'll do this like... Okay, cool. And then the other thing I'm thinking about this, I feel like this might be an octave high. Do like a... The other thing I don't like about this, let's open up that filter, right? Play multiple notes. Let's throw in like a sub octave. Sick. Okay, so now we need to bring in some sort of like, I feel like we need some sort of big hokey melody at that point, right? So let's go ahead and find, I was messing around because I was searching for some better tones this afternoon. I was like, if I'm going to do this stream, I want to find at least a couple more, I don't know, things. You know what I mean? Like, you just go looking around for layers. And I was looking through this, like, Native Instruments hybrid keys for a little bit. There's some, like, surprisingly cool stuff in here. Like that's just drowning an 80s sort of feel to it, right? At least, you know, in terms of whatever. We can find just like a couple of... Go find through, I think there was a section called like, yeah, synthy. That's pretty sick right off the bat. Let's see what we can do with that, right? Because we've got this like big thing. We could do like a yeah, so like right now the latency is absolutely insane on my system because I've got like way too many plugins open, and you know, as soon as you add ozone onto anything, it's like goodbye CPU, you know, goodbye latency. And we'll throw in like a bing doon doon. Maybe we do like a bing dun dun. Yeah, okay, something like that. So maybe do like bing dun dun dun. Nice. Okay, so let's try that. Maybe we do like a try that. Okay, let's try that. There we go. That's definitely okay, that is the vibe. And we'll have that happen like maybe like twice, right? So we've introduced you to this new idea, right? And let's bring back the synth stuff, right? That is sick. Okay. And let's see if we can add, let's try layering in our initial, like that long lead sound we used in the beginning. See what that sounds like later. Whoopsie. Yeah, see, that is absolutely sick. Okay. This is turning out way better than I thought it would. Holy shit. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I think for the first time that comes in, okay. So the first time that happens, let's knock out all of our bass, right? Let's knock that out. Let's also knock out, it'll be, right? I have a good idea right here. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna move these over, get rid of these guys. Right? Because we want to have that big, like, boom, big impact. Yeah. So let's go ahead and grab, I think we can sneak a tom fill in there. Because those, like, big, epic tom fills are super fucking 80s, right? So like, doom, 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 doom. sick. Okay, so the other thing I think we need to do is I think I need to change out these toms. These toms are fucking whack. Sound like shit. Let's find some better sounding toms, right? So we're just gonna do this for the whole song. I know that there's a specific set of toms I have in mind. Yeah, it's like these or something. Yeah, and if you take all of them, we can then do... This is something I do all the time, right? I layer 2... If you ever listen to a lot of like my personal music, that is, I throw in those toms all the time. God damn, this is getting sick. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's start layering in some more cymbals, right? We definitely need crashes all over the place. Yeah, so we want to have like a big... Okay, so we want to throw that in like a... When do we have that happen? We want to start having those happen like every single, you know? Cymbals being track spaced, no, we don't need that. I don't know if that's the right cymbal though. Okay, so let's just see where we're at. Maybe those will be the intro cymbals right there. And then we can do a version of it down below for the rest of the cymbals, right? Because in the intro, that kind of makes sense to have them crushed by the stuff, because there's other stuff happening. But the second time around, I don't think we need it. Also, what the hell is with... Okay, what is with my placement of these? We're fixing that right now. We definitely need a big one right there. We, again, need it there. Yeah, so let's move these over. Because like, okay, I feel like we still need that big crash there, right? We need something like a China cymbal. Yeah, maybe do that. Let's try that. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, and then the other thing we're gonna need something to happen on the ones right there. I get away with just having it be the same every time? Probably. Throwing that crash there on the first one for good luck. Yeah, we'll have it that first. I think I just peeked the like actual hell out of the mic, but whatever. Definitely have that one right there, right? Yeah, okay, so that would be, we're gonna go ahead and grab, what is this, 4 bars of, yeah, chop it, flop it. Okay, so that's sounding pretty good right there. The other thing I was thinking about, okay, so during that first drop, right there, we are missing quite a few, like, I need some more, like, you know, little whooshes to fill in the space. Excuse me. Let's see what we can throw in. So I'm going to start by, let's go ahead and grab, we're going to go to contact for this, you know. This is easy. This is a library that I probably use way too often. If you listened to anything I've put out in a while, or you're just, you know, whatever. I use this all the time. It's rise and hit. There's a specific one even that I'll use. Like if we go over to like mass chorus, right? Let's see what that, load that up. Come on. Load up. God, these plugins are fucking useless. Come on. No, we hit the contact progress bar hell. Okay. So this is where, what do I have over here? Is this just chatting? Okay, so we're going to do this for a second. I am going to, everything's borked. So we're going to open up, force quit. This is something that happens to me within contact quite a bit, especially with, okay, so one of the big things is I just switched over everything to new drives, right? And so it's constantly looking for the old locations for everything. It's not usually a big deal. Normally it doesn't matter, but okay, I hit it behind my head. It just doesn't know where to look. You know what I mean? It doesn't know where to look sometimes, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. New. Oh God, yawn. It's a new thing. So let's go ahead. We're gonna open up our most recent project that we're just working on. We're gonna use the auto-saved version, right? Okay, so we'll let that load up. It's gonna take a minute to open the session because it's kind of a big one. That's just the nature of the game. Especially when, like, I don't know, when I'm working and I'm going fast, I'm just like making a new track, right? And so nothing is organized very well. It's like usually very chaotic and all over the place. You know, which is like working, it's fine, but especially when you're trying to work fast. Okay, before we open up anything, we're going to actually save it instead of letting it auto-save. So this way we definitely won't fuck it up. See, I can't find any of my drums. Okay, that doesn't matter. We're going to try opening up Rise and Hit. We're going to go orchestral, open up mass chorus. Let's see. Please, dear God, work this time. Yes. Okay, thank God. We're going to make that a rise time of 2, so that should be equivalent of 2 quarter notes, which is a half note for what we're doing, which I'm going to need that later. But for right now, literally none of our drums worked because it's always looking for these old locations, right? So anything that used battery didn't find what it was looking for, which is frustrating. So you've got to go ahead and then open up every instance of battery till, yep, there's the one that's missing. You're going to search the spotlight. It's going to go, oh, duh, you mean those ones? And then you go, yes. And then it works. Very like, I shouldn't have to do that, but whatever. And so now we're going to go here, sit here through like a million instances of battery open up that we don't actually need to all open up at once. But we have to so that it works. I cannot wait to get a new computer, guys. You have no idea. It's going to be so nice. All right. Okay, so first things first. Maho, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do like a big. Okay, and then we've got all these like, okay, so this thing we just opened up in Contact that we haven't used yet. This is called Rise and Hit. What Rise and Hit does is it's exactly as described. It rises and then it hits, right? So if you play like the full volume, right, we're gonna get this big honking thing. Come on. Why you gonna do me like this? Whatever, let's see it in context. You hear how there was like a big impact with that? We don't actually want that. We want just the lead in. Sometimes you want the impact, but not in this case. I don't think it fits. But the riser does. You hear how it's kind of like that low end rise right into the next section? It's not necessarily every time. But when it is nice, it's like a good layer. It adds a little bit extra depth, right? Oh, let me go back to our... Nice, okay. Let's see how this goes here, right? We're gonna slide that over there. Let's try that again. I don't think we need this to be a slowdown anymore. I don't think I like that. Let's make that fade out significantly less. Try again. I feel like there's a snare or something somewhere. What does this sound like? That's not it. So what is hitting early? It was... Why did that second snare happen? Why did that happen? Oh, because of that? Huh. I would probably have it happening twice here. Let's delete that. Delete all this. Alright, so let's try that again. See, okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So let's take a second look at some of these earlier sounds, right? So that one I still like that lead. This thing I am not that crazy about anymore. So let's go ahead and take all of our MIDI notes, right? Let's open up Contact. Because we were using Analog Dreams for this, but let's try hybrid keys. I think we can find something in there that's cooler. Right? Because this is what you do. You get your idea down, and then you're like, okay, it doesn't sound perfect. It's probably not the composition. It's usually the instrument you picked, right? How did that already kind of work? Just gotta bring it down, like... Bring this guy down an octave. Much better. Okay, let's try that. Sick. Okay, so that's sounding pretty good. I'm not crazy on this tone again. Let's go ahead and find something in the synthy category. None of these are working yet. Nope. That works. That's perfect. That's sick. Okay. I feel like we can add to... Okay, so this is also like a pro game remove. Let's go ahead and grab... if I can have it still. Yeah, okay, it still works. This plugin is called the Riser. It's from... I think it's like Air Technologies, whatever. They're the people that literally make the like stock Pro Tools plugins. And they're whatever. But... This plugin is ugly, but it sounds really good, right? Listen to these risers. Absolutely killer. Like, that's so sick. Right? Like, and these are all just here. So what we can actually do, this is one of my favorite things to do with this plugin. If you go down to like C1, it makes literally an 8-bar long riser instantly. So we're just going to drag this shit out to 8 bars. That's pretty cool, right? So now all we have to do is just bounce that shit in place, right? Lagging. The frames are so terrible when it's like, when I have open this much shit. It lags so hard. Like, what is my mini meters plugin like even doing right now? What is it listening to? Okay, well apparently everything, so that's all that matters. So we've got our big ass sweep here. Let's just throw it in. We'll hard cut it when it reaches the point where we need it. And then when it comes back, we have the little tip tail of it to sort of, right? Let's see what that sounds like. We'll have it come back like with the snare, right? The other thing we've got to do, let's take this and drop it down a whole octave. Yeah, like that. These are all at like 100, so let's just also put these at 127. See what that sounds like. Gonna do that again because that's so like, damn, is that sick? You know what I mean? Like I'm super happy with how that sounds. So let's, the second time around, let's not even have the tom fill. Let's just have it as is. And let's see what happens. We'll add our basses back in. We'll add our chords back in. Those. So we've got. Yeah, because we've got, okay, so we've got this to introduce that. So, oh, I'm really into how that turned out. Okay, so now we're going to have, let's just throw these risers back in. We're going to have a nice long one here, followed by this long one there. So it's going to be like this. Right. I feel like there's got to be something else we can add in there for a little bit of extra momentum, maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe we can throw like some hi-hat interest back in there, right? Because we did have, we don't need this big open guy, right? But we might be able to add, I don't need any of this over here. Might be cool to have like a, this is all snares. Yeah, definitely don't need that then. There they are. These hi-hats. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab. Okay, so do something like that. Feel out of time, so I know they're not. Okay. Let's see where we're at this point. I think we can almost call this project done. This is nice. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, something's happening. Not bad. Drop 2. Switch. Not bad. Oh, that was a cool drop. Okay. So I think after that, we definitely need to have some sort of like breakdown, right? Everything there at that point is good, and so we can start. You know, like have a big riser right into the ending there. I feel like that's probably our best bet. It would be like, let's try that. I think that's our best bet. Okay, grab noise riser again. We're gonna have that finish this up. We're gonna have this go over the course of 4 whole bars. Grab. Definitely want to have a big cymbal crash right at the end. We will have our 1 snare. Zoom in. I didn't want that. Go ahead and duplicate this. We're gonna throw this over here. So let's start building this back down, right? Okay, so we're probably gonna have that quick ending, right? Boom, boom, boom. I wonder what happens if I bring back those hi-hats. Is that one slightly off? Why? Why? Okay, we're gonna chop that. That's also off. The heck? The frick? Okay. We're gonna delete that. And this. We're just gonna do it like that. Okay, let's hear that in. Maybe do like a let's bring this up a little bit so we can see both. It's gonna be like a dun 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 dun. It's gonna be Let's try that. Let's try that big tom film. Not bad. Okay, so those toms are a little bit messy. So what we're gonna do, in general, I think the toms are a little bit order. I think the best way we're gonna have fixing that, we need to trim up those release times, right? The tom is ringing out for way too long, which is not working right now. See, that worked way better. I think for that last hit, we want to double that low tom. I think that's a good idea. Okay. So, where do we want to go from here? It's pretty sick kind of on its own, so let's just listen to the whole thing. I'm going to close my window, it's very cold. Okay, I think what we need to do after that, we definitely need, for this outro right here, right? We need to have some sort of comfy... These chords have to, like, finish up, right? We'll do, like, a... Yeah, do like this. What is this, a C? We're going to bring that down an octave. No, we're going to leave that E there because that's strong mid-voice leading. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab. Let's find like a nice softer toned thing in hybrid keys to fit that. We want like a nice soft, not quite pad, but keys, you know. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see what it sounds like even just with the opening thing, right? It's probably not bad. Let's see. Yeah, definitely not that one. Okay. There's got to be something in here that'll work. What was this one? That's sick. Okay, let's see what that happens when we bring it down an octave. We want to have that go back in for one last. We just want that high. We just want an A, right? Because that's the tonal center of the song. It's home. It's the one. It'll be nice. Yeah, see? Okay. Not bad. This is a different cymbal. We're gonna throw that cymbal roll in. Nice, good ending. Okay, so now let's see what we can do to beef up this first drop a little bit, because now by comparison, this first drop feels a little weak, right? Okay, obvious choice. Let's just try bringing some of these chord stabs that we built somewhere else. Let's just try throwing them in right here, right? Probably the easiest way. So let's give that a shot. Okay, and we'll drag those down there. That's the big one right there. Those right here. So let's go ahead and grab. Get rid of these. Bring these guys over. Bing. And then let's, instead of making this an E chord, right? We've got to make this an F to fit everything. So this has to be F, F, A. That's got to be a C, but we're gonna make the motion upwards, right? All across the board. Because that's a lot stronger, right? Okay, where are we at? think what we can do here to add a little bit of extra motion, we're just gonna try it again. Let's try reversing these. See what happens. They stand out too much now, but I think we'll be okay. Turn those down. Maybe even get rid of this. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. So let's do this. Okay, so we've got some good motion there. Let's see where we're at here. Let me listen to this guy again. What can we do with this? Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, I'm just gonna save this off so that we can come right back to it, right? So we'll call this yoink bass 1. And then let's see what else we can do with it. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it. And I think once this is properly mixed, it'll be a bigger sounding ending, whatever, because I'm not properly mixing it right now. But we'll finish composing it. So I think we are pretty much done. I'm going to listen to it once over just to make sure, but this is probably it, you know? Sick. Okay, I think I'm done. That thing turned out better than I thought it would, honestly. I was not feeling confident going into this, but I think we definitely found it. We got there. This is pretty sick. I'm looking forward to mixing and mastering this because it'll make it sound significantly better, and then we can throw it in with the rest of the genre challenge stuff, you know? Yeah, holy shit. That's cool. Sick. All right, well, we've got a little bit of time left. I think what I'm going to do something I was meaning to do earlier. I have been working on new tunes. There's always new tunes that I'm working on, kind of no matter what. I did just come out with an album, if you haven't gotten a chance to listen to it. Oh, I don't have many, my OneDrive. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, we got to do this really quick. Where are you going to be at, Waves? Have you go over here. So I have to now force quit my Logic. Let's force quit that. Skippies. Okay, this is boring for a sec. You're just going to look at my desktop for like one moment. Right? We'll switch over to this view, so that way it's slightly more interesting. Yeah. Okay, so then let's go over to, I've got to activate my Waves plugins on this computer. I forgot to do that before we started this session, which is shocking. I don't know how I didn't use any of them. I don't know. I think I have a separate instance of Pumper, like a separate license for it that's personal, and then I've got my work ones. So, okay, let's go ahead and open up this other tune that we're working on. We'll go back over to our usual view. Come on, Logic. Have you over here? Yeah, so this is, I know I just put out that new album or whatever, right? And hopefully if you've gotten a chance to, you've listened to it by now. I'm super happy with how it turned out, and I'm super proud of all the music on there. And yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it and keep pushing stuff out there and see what I can make happen. But anywho, unrelated to that, what was I gonna say? Unrelated to that, I do have a bunch of new tunes that I'm working on. This would be sort of probably like an EP for like fall, or maybe there's enough tunes, maybe next year's album. But because I want to try to do like one album a year, and then I've got my, I think in July we'll probably do the first genre challenge EP, volume 1, right? All the genre challenge songs will get a full wide release on Spotify, and it'll be like a big community building thing because everybody who was here for those sessions can hear it finally all together, right? And I'm thinking is for that, I'll probably go back and clean up some of the mixes, right? So that they're less, I know, like I was listening back to a couple of them, like Droplets is pretty much fine. I think I'm going to lower the bass a little bit, but that's about it. I don't even think I really need to, but I probably will, because I tend to really overmix bass all the time. And then Go is extremely too much bass, because with all the distortion on the master, it's like every time, which I know that's what funk music is, but like it's just unbearable in my case. And then what was the third one? The Mongolian throat singing. That turned out fine. I think that's probably a good mix. Anywho, so this is what I've been working on in my spare time. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. There's one specific, I don't need that vocal sample there. But this is the tune. I've had so much fucking fun writing this song. And like, I had a couple notes for myself that I wrote down, right? I mean, step one, the bass is overblown to shit, right? So you know what, I just realized I'm not even doing this on the main things. What are we at though? This is what I wanted to do, was go through and quick do a little bit of mastering, right? Who's that? So like, I know for this section, okay. I feel like I can get some more beef out of this. Right? So I think this is pretty solid though. Might be able to turn this down like a half dB. Made such a huge difference. Okay, but yeah, here we go. Might be a little bit too much high end in that kick too, but okay, so now let's hear what does that sound like. Nice. Sick. Okay, I dropped my water bottle. Whatever. Don't think about it. Okay, so then let's bring this back in.
Holy shit, look at them bugs!
I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, okay, sick. And then I think, honestly, I think I might be pulling out too much of the break whenever the kick happens, or whenever the snare happens. Let's go ahead and lower that a little bit. And then I want to try one other thing, right? So during this section, right?
Shit, look at them bugs!
We're going to try doing one thing. So I'm going to break out, okay. I'm going to split ozone into two things. So right now I always throw ozone on my mastering, right? And I do a bunch of stuff, and then I throw the limiter on at the end. We're gonna have one instance of it where we delete the limiter, right? And it's just the stuff. And then the second instance, this should be only the limiter, right? And then between those two things, we're going to put an instance of Soothe 2, because I have a nasty buildup of like high mids, like high frequencies. I don't know what to do with them. So this should be a really easy way to just clean it up. Let's go to the fine. We can kind of see it's like 8K range. That's where we're having a lot of this shit. Now between Soothe 2 and my EQs, we should be able to fix a lot of that, right? I think we can honestly just turn down my special effects a little bit. And we've got the tonal balance control in a pretty good spot. And maybe let's even just try bringing that whole band down a little bit. Self-awake. Let's hear this one more time, and then I'll probably call it. It's like, this is looking pretty good, honestly. I'm also just gonna try it. Let's do.
Holy shit, look at them buns.
That did a lot to it too. That fixed it up quite a bit. And look at our like LUFS here. We're hitting pretty good levels. Okay, so I'm going to try rendering that out. And we'll see how that goes. I'm going to play it in my car tomorrow. Make sure it doesn't sound like ass. Okay, we'll up it back up to its full volume. We're going to bounce it. And we're going to call this Mix Test V4. Let's see how that goes. And this is going to render. So, anyhow, we're going to call it there tonight. If you were here tonight or you listened, or you're listening to this later, thanks for joining. Go ahead and check out my new album if you haven't yet. It's called Birdhouse. You can find it on pretty much every single streaming platform there is. I'm also selling it on like Bandcamp and Amazon and iTunes and Apple Music, whatever else. It's all available. It's all different places. Trying to think if there's anything else before I call it. I don't think there is, so that's probably it. So thanks for joining in. My name's Shidi Midi. I'll catch you guys next week, Wednesday at 6:30. And yeah, take it easy. Bye-bye.